Hey guys, I'm sure most of you have heard what is going on with Gabbie Hanna currently on TikTok. But before we get into what's going on, I just wanted to preface this video by saying that this is a very serious and sensitive topic, and I'm gonna treat it as such. So basically what's been going on is it appears that Gabby is having what people think is a manic episode. I think mental health should be taken very seriously, and fortunately, most people in her comments are taking it very seriously and are trying to help her. But also, some people are laughing and mocking her. There are also just some people who don't believe her and don't believe that she is going through this. And I think it's because there have been a few times in the past where she's done similar stuff, never to this scale, but she has done similar stuff to promote songs or albums or get attention. But it doesn't seem like she has anything to promote, so I really just don't think that that's what's happening here. In the span of 3 days, she has posted over 100 TikToks, which is super concerning. It doesn't seem believable that she would be faking all this, and we should take it seriously and be considerate because Gabby needs help. So in all of her videos, she is talking about religion, and she's also talking about saving babies. She's dancing, she's playing really loud music, she's yelling over the loud music. She has a super inflated ego, and she said some pretty offensive things. She's also just not making a lot of sense, really at all, in her TikToks. I don't feel comfortable posting most of her TikToks, but I will play a few clips just because I'm sure that this will be very embarrassing for her and she'll have lots of regrets when she does come down from this eventually.
What if I was the mother of God? What if I got to bring the good news of the second coming? Help me! Help me! Wake the fuck up! Help me help us!
Up until yesterday, I wasn't really online for a minute. Some people were concerned about where I was. Babe, did you care to ask me where I was, or are you judging me like your daddy does to you? Like your mommy does to you? Did you ask any questions of the woman who literally has everything she wants?
Man! Kind! Whoa! Man! You guys are boring and dumb. I'm sorry, TikTok. Is that harassment and bullying? I'm sorry. Please don't remove this.
I grew up in a black neighborhood. I was actually the only white girl in my
We
neighborhood.
use words like ashy and nappy to describe dry skin or knots in our hair. And then I went to college and somebody called me a motherfucking racist because I said nappy hair. I've been calling my hair nappy for literally 18 years at that point. But I guess only black girls can say those words.
And there's also this clip of her live on TikTok saying this about black women, and this has gone viral and people do not like what she has to say.
Black women especially embody the Holy Spirit because black mothers are always left to raise their babies alone when the father leaves.
Gabby is obviously not in the right state of mind, and some people say that what she is saying is excusable because of that, but there are also people saying that that's not excusable, and I think it's just up for opinion. And what's interesting is that while she's posting these videos like constantly, she is reading the comments and seeing the comments and people concerned for her. And she has responded to plenty of comments. She did say that her neighbors did call for a wellness check after she was outside screaming and yelling over loud music, and the cops did come for a wellness check.
The cops just came to my door because they got a call saying that I was going to hurt myself or somebody else, and then they asked me about some screaming in the backyard, which I'm assuming means I got some type of report from the neighborhood, which is thank you. God bless you, neighbors, for caring about your neighbor. God bless you.
But the cops did clear her and tell her that she was okay and left, and that was that.
Yes, literally. And they left me a card. Did not meet the criteria for hold. Will contact PR with update. Public relations? By the way, precinct, thank you for coming. Thank you, soldiers, for doing your job. If you'd ever like some feedback on how to approach a woman in distress, how to approach a wellness check, just ask. I am your humble servant.
And it got really bad when she let a stranger named Nick come into her house after he asked to use her bathroom. She thought that he didn't know her and was just a stranger, but they still filmed TikToks together, and he was in her house for what seemed like a while.
A friend just texted me, and I told him that I was gonna go on a run for a guy who showed up at my house and was just feeling a little lost, asked to use the bathroom, and now we're gonna go for a run together. He asked to pray with me. It was really nice. And his text was, Gab, listen to me now. Get that man out of your house. How do you feel about that?
That's rude.
It's kind of rude, isn't it?
Rude.
I think he meant well. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean well.
What? Not, he means well. We know he means well. My friend who texted me and told me to get the stranger out of my house, I think he meant well too.
Yeah, I think so.
But Nicholas is good. And we're gonna go for a run because we already prayed and had our coffee
prayed.
and listened to music.
Yes.
I'm so happy I met you this morning.
Yes.
Thank you for knocking on my door, Nicholas.
Yes.
Wanna laugh your ass off? This is a stranger. Do what you just did.
Share my water with you.
Literally. Bots.
Then people slowly started to find his TikTok account and saw all the weird TikToks he was posting of the inside of her house, and it was just really, really weird. In his TikToks, he claimed he knew who Gabbie Hanna was, but he was concerned for her after seeing her TikToks, so he wanted to visit her to make sure she was okay.
Alright everybody, I'm literally inside of the house right now. I honestly would like to help. I don't know what to do though. So if anybody has any suggestions, I'm here. Everybody says somebody needs to help her, but I'm a stalker. Okay, well why don't you Google her name and you can find her house too. And then you'll be a stalker too. I think a lot of people don't realize what Google is. You should check it out guys. It's pretty epic. You can find a lot of answers to your questions there.
Thankfully, her comments were warning her of his creepy and weird behavior, and she did kick him out.
By the way, Nick?
Yes.
I know you know who I am. Come on. Why did you lie to me this whole time? Why did you lie to me? That's for my acne, you dumb cunt. Get the fuck out of my house. Now. Now. Now!
Then he went on to his TikTok to give his side of the story of what happened, and it did not make him look any better.
Like, yeah, I was trying to get her to eat something. I was trying to get her to drink something. You can see in some of the videos that she posted, I was giving her the water that she gave me. I was looking at the medications that she had. Maybe if I could try to like get a medication into her body that would help her come out of the psychosis. I don't know what anybody else did. Everybody in the comments of the videos that she was posting for days was saying, somebody help her, somebody help her, somebody help her, somebody needs to go. And obviously nobody did except for me. And so when I went in there and now people are saying that she's not posting videos that EMS are there or things are happening. So that's, in my eyes, a step in the right direction. She was dealing with a psychotic mental episode, and I was there to break the loop in her head, and so she could stop having whatever episode that she was having.
Oh, hi. Hi.
Think you can use your bathroom?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Come on.
Thank you.
Right there's fine.
Oh,
What's your name?
my name is Nick.
Nick? Nice to meet you. Right there is
Right
okay.
here?
Right there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
After seeing all this unfold online with her, people are really concerned for her and are wondering where her family is and why they aren't helping her. Well, apparently they're all in Pennsylvania and they don't seem to be coming down to visit, but I guess they did call her and she did not answer the phone, so...
Dad just asked me to tell you guys that I no longer have access to my Instagram and my Twitter because I didn't want it, and that everything that goes on Instagram and Twitter now.
Then it really worried people when she posted a TikTok saying that someone broke into her house, and then she didn't post for another 23 hours after that. Then people discovered that a guy named Steven Mango on TikTok actually lived a few minutes away from her, and he was concerned for her, so he called the cops for a wellness check on her, and they actually went to her house. He said that they were checking on her, and he didn't have any updates, but people just figured that she was probably in custody of some sort and getting help.
So I drove by Gabbie Hanna's house earlier this afternoon after calling the police because I was concerned for her safety, and her well-being after seeing everything play out here on TikTok over the last 24 hours. Now, I'm only 2 to 3 minutes away from where she lives. I just couldn't sit back as a viewer in the local area without driving by, making sure the police dispatch before driving away, because we don't know if that guy could be a danger to her. So I thought the least I could do if I was in the local area was to drive by, make sure all looked safe, he wasn't standing outside of her home or causing any trouble until the police actually dispatched. And I was going to show up to her doorstep or anything myself, you guys, but I just felt compelled for some reason to show up there after calling the police. So when I arrived, the officers were already talking to Gabby, and as you can see here at the intersection of the street, there's 2 LAPD trucks. One of the officers was sitting in the driver's side of this one, and then down the street this way, there was one of these LAPD trucks as well. So at least 3 LAPD trucks were dispatched to Gabby. The LAPD was already assisting Gabby inside of her home by the time I arrived in the neighborhood, and as I was leaving, I did not spot that Nick guy anywhere. So
Then this morning, Gabby posted how the cops did come to her house for a wellness check, but she told them that she was okay and fine and didn't want to come with them, and that was that.
God bless you, officers, and thank you for your service. Can I please tell you guys that when I was like, why am I in cuffs? They were like, so you posted like 100 TikToks. And I was like, okay. And they were like, people are calling us. And I was like, so I'm arrested? By the way, the 2 officers that just once again entered my backyard and refused to leave, they just want to know if I'm okay. Are we okay?
Tell me.
We're fine. I told them I'm hanging out in my backyard with a friend, smoking weed. He brought his instruments and his dogs. Can I exercise my right to free speech in the United States of America and express and practice my religion?
And since then, she's still been posting excessively, and people are still worried about her. I really hope that someone in Gabby's life sees what's going on and steps up to help Gabby get the help that she needs, so that way she can overcome this. And I hope that people continue to be considerate and stop making jokes in light of the situation, because mental health should be taken very seriously.